So it's possible that you've come across this video because your insurance company have said you need something called a Eurograde 3 safe or a Grade 3 safe. In this video, I'm going to explain a bit about what a Eurograde 3 safe is and how normally, apart from this one that I'm showing you here, they are enormous, incredibly heavy, and really only suited for the ground floor of a property. A Eurograde 3 safe is a safe that's, for insurance purposes, approved for storing up to £35,000 in cash or £350,000 in your valuables. Most often, the requirement for a safe like this is triggered by the insurance company. Possibly your valuables have gone up in value, or you've added to your collection of valuables, and they're now insisting on a particular rated safe, and in this case it's Eurograde 3. I will go into more detail about this particular safe, but just continuing to explain about Eurograde. So Eurograde is testing of safes by independent test houses, which gives them their indisputable insurance rating. On the inside of a Eurograde safe door, you'll always see a plate like this, which is from the test house, that shows the rating that the safe has been approved to. And in this case, it's EN 1143-1, so that's the Euro standard. And then there's grades within that standard. And this one, you'll see resistance grade 3. And this safe has been independently tested and certified by this test house, ECBS, and that's their website. So what that means is if your safe, and it's been installed correctly in your property, has a plate like this with the Eurograde 3, then your safe is indisputably approved by all UK insurance companies for £35,000 in cash to be stored in the safe, or up to £350,000 in valuables. There are ratings above and below Grade 3. If we would go down to Grade 2, then that's up to £17,500 in cash, or up to £175,000 in valuables. And below that, we go to Grade 1, £10,000 in cash, or £100,000 in valuables. And there are more. There's another one below and several above. Now, the thing with Eurograde 3 safes, as I say, apart from this one that we're looking at now, is normally they are enormous, incredibly heavy, and they're not suitable for taking up and down stairs. And if you find yourself in the position where the insurance company are insisting on one, it's almost certainly going to have to be on the ground floor in your home and bolted to a concrete floor. This particular safe, and the reason really why I'm making this video, is we've had this safe specially modified for us. First off, it starts off as the smallest safe available at Eurograde 3, but we've had it modified by the manufacturers so that we can bolt it to a wall instead of just to a floor. So the Eurograde safes traditionally only have one hole in the base to bolt them to a concrete floor, and that's the hole that we're looking at here. Very, very limiting. But to answer the issue where people are being forced to have the safe by their insurance company and they need them upstairs, not downstairs, we've had the manufacturer put those two holes in the back. And I'm just going to move the shelf. So I've just taken the shelf out to reveal those two reinforced fixing holes that we've had the manufacturer put in so that we can bolt it to a brick wall. The shelf actually can be in two positions, as you can see there, or not in the safe at all if you need more room. So let's have a look at those dimensions for this particular safe. And this safe is 370 millimeters tall by 410 millimeters wide, and the depth of the safe is 305 millimeters. That depth measurement of 305 millimeters is the actual box itself, so from here to the back of the safe. If it is a tight cupboard, you need to allow for the keypad that you see protrudes the furthest on the front, and that's another 55 millimeters. If you are planning on one of these safes and you're looking at where it can be fitted, the other consideration is the thickness of the door. Because it is such a secure safe, the door is enormously thick. You know, I can just about get my hand around it. So the safe door doesn't really open just there to get full access to the safe. It really needs to swing completely out so that you can then access the safe properly. So if it was going in a cupboard or the bottom of a wardrobe, then the safe would want to be on the left-hand side of the cupboard or wardrobe, enabling the door to open. So you would need a width of 72 centimeters, from the edge of the safe to the edge of the door there, 72 centimeters available space in a cupboard on the left-hand side. So the internal dimensions that I'll cover in a minute are significantly smaller than the external dimensions, because the security is in the walls of the safe, in the door of the safe and the bolts, which means that your valuables are protected in this smaller space inside that the burglar would have to try to negotiate their way through to get to your valuables. Those internal dimensions are 270 millimeters high. This is usable space, times 300 millimeters wide, times 145 millimeters deep. Your actual door aperture is 230 millimeters high by 294 millimeters wide. It's slightly narrower because you've got this ridge. These are fire resistant seals that seal if there's a fire against the inside of the door to protect your items. So more often than not, it's watches that people are keeping in these safes that have gone up in value. If you're going to keep them in their boxes, and this is a typical Rolex box, if I keep the shelf in place, then you can see you would get one box there, one box below, if it's a typical Rolex type box. And if I take the shelf out and the brackets which are there, it looks like you'll get four, but you won't. You'll get three, and you'll have a little bit of space there. You almost get four, but you could only get three boxes. But you still have some space on top of the boxes for other things. But of course, if your valuables or your watches are just in jewelry bags, then you won't have a problem. You'd get much more than that in there, dozens of watches. You want to make sure that with any safe that your items are way away from where the door will shut. You imagine the door is going to shut. The inner edge of the door is going to shut here. So, you've got to make sure that nothing is pressing on the inside of the door, because that could cause problems opening the safe later on. Or likewise, nothing to get into where the door shuts against the safe body. We've priced this very competitively. There isn't anything like this on the market. It's unique to us. It solves a problem. I won't put the price up now in this video, because the video will be up for some time, but the price will fluctuate. But there is a link to the product in the video description. And I'll just step back and show you this. So with us, our prices are a delivered and fitted price. So it's not just to deliver the safe on a courier or something like that, which a safe like this, a Eurograde, would turn up on a pallet, which is a real problem for most people. This is for one of our guys to come, vetted installer. He'll bring it in an unmarked van or a disguised van, and he'll take it to where you want it installed, and he'll install it for you and issue that all-important insurance certificate. Most places don't give that any consideration. If you just click and buy a safe from an online safe retailer, and the safe turns up, and then you get someone to install it, and then you subsequently have a burglary, your insurance company, especially for a safe where you could be claiming up to £350,000 worth of valuables, are going to want to see a certificate of installation by a safe company. And that's that's something that's often overlooked when with online safe sales. And also is discretion. So if you order a safe from a big, and we're not big by any means, if you order a safe from a big online safe retailer, the chances are they're going to send it to you on a courier. There's going to be several people in the chain that know that a safe with a rating of £350,000 is on its way to your home, and then it's been delivered. The delivery driver and the person that packed the safe, the person that put it on the van, etc., etc., and you still got to get it fitted. If you do use the fitting service of most of the online retailers, they will subcontract it to someone in your area that they just simply find on Google. What vetting they do, I do not know. With us, it's all very, very discreet. The only person that will know you've placed an order is myself and my assistant, and the only other person will be the person coming, delivering it and installing it, which is a vetted employee of many years standing. We're a real safe company. We're not internet entrepreneurs. What we do is safes, and we've been doing it for a long, long time. We're the #1 rated safe company on Trustpilot. Please get in touch. We're londonsafes.co.uk. That's our telephone number, landline 0208 445 0001. We have online chat on the website. You can WhatsApp me personally if you've got any question about this safe or any other safe. My WhatsApp number is on screen now, and I have put it a couple of times in this video. So the safe is electronic. This is a battery operated keypad. Very, very simple to change the battery. I'm not going to go into that now, but we have a separate video for that. And to open the safe, so the safe is now locked. To open the safe, you're going to press star and 0, and then your 6-digit user code. This one is just set up on the factory code, which is 1 through 6. You'll hear a little whirring of a motor. That's the solenoid releasing. Then you turn the handle, then the safe is open. If you shut the safe, unlike most safes, when you shut the handle, it doesn't lock. It's still unlocked at that stage. To lock the safe, then you're going to shut the door, you're going to throw the bolts, and then you're just going to press C, and you'll hear that whirring of the motor again. Beep. Now locked. Also, I welcome any questions in the comment section of this video. Please don't hesitate. But if you prefer to keep it private, obviously, contact us directly. Maybe this isn't the particular rating of safe that you're looking for. You don't want something as heavy as this or as heavily rated. You just want a really great safe that we thoroughly recommend. Please look at the video that I'm linking to in the top right-hand corner now. And I'll also put a link to that video at the end of this video, which is coming up quite soon, and in the video description. Next clip I'm going to jump to is another clip that I recorded on another day, where we look at accessories that you can add on to your order when you're buying a safe from us. One of the accessories on there is a fire retardant wallet. You don't need it on this safe, plus it won't fit inside. So if you are buying one, please don't add that to your order, because it won't fit. So hopefully you're going to buy a safe from us, and we're going to come and install it for you. So during the checkout process, if you are doing that, and thank you if you are, there's a number of accessories that you can purchase. So the first one is a automatic light, battery operated, 3 AAA cells, and it's got a little movement sensor, and that pops onto the underside of the top of the safe. And as you open the safe, the light comes on, illuminates the contents. Very useful for dark cupboards or wardrobes, things like that, so you can see what's going on in there. Then we have this, which is a flame retardant wallet, so you can put your A4 documents and bits and pieces in there for extra fire protection. We have a carpet base. If you want a carpet in the bottom of your safe, as you see, they don't come with one. If you want one, then that's an optional extra. This is a pair of Faraday pouches for putting car keys in. Key cloning, theft of cars is very, very common now. You put your keys in here, and the people with the dodgy equipment can't pick up the signal in the house to take your car away. And finally, we have this dehumidifier box, which you can put inside the safe. It's reusable. You can dry it out on a radiator, absorbs moisture, protects things from condensation, because you can get condensation form inside a big steel box like that. Also useful for keeping firearms dry as well. And these are all recommended accessories for your safe that are available at checkout. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'm just going to cut to a little cartoon that we had made that just explains a little bit more about the service we provide.
Free delivery and free installation. Your safe will be delivered and professionally installed by one of our own vetted employees, who will arrive in an unmarked vehicle. Get in touch online or call us on 0800 711 7892.